The other game today, the earlier game, was the Patriots over the Chiefs. In my preview video, I said if any road team was going to win, it would probably be the Chiefs. I still stand by that. I suspect the away teams get swept this weekend. If any away team was to win tomorrow, it would be the Steelers. It'll be the 31st time the Steelers and Broncos play each other. Steelers again equals 31, but I don't see that happening. A lot's lined up for the Broncos. I expect both home teams to win tomorrow. I expect all home teams to win this weekend, like all away teams won last weekend. So anyhow, in my preview video, I also talked about the significance of 47, the first Super Bowl in the 47th season of the league. Patriots won the first quarter 7-3 or 3-7. Patriots equals 37. The other game also tonight finished 3-7 in the first quarter. Alex Smith had 50 attempts on the game. Chiefs equals 50. Tom Brady had 42. Remember, Freemason equals 42. Tom Brady's 4-2 in Super Bowls right now. At the end of the game, the Chiefs ran forever off the clock. It seemed like they were just trying to lose. What I noticed, though, is when they went in for their final points to make it 20-27, he crossed the goal line with a minute 15, but the New England clock ran it down to 1-1-3 where it remained and where the final score was also recorded. 1-1-3 is a very special number to the Freemasons. Scottish equals 1-1-3. It's the Scottish Rite Freemasons who created football, who control the NFL. This is how the clock is so exact so often in sports. They fidget with it to get it on their numbers. You know, it's crazy once you recognize what they're doing. But anyhow, that sum of 47, no surprise. Gronkowski set a record for most touchdowns by a tight end in the playoffs. He got his 8th. He had 83 receiving yards on the game. Probably no coincidence, the football number. After the game, ESPN had this up 228. United States of America equals 228. The Patriots have been America's team in the post 9/11 era, getting everything in their favor. Before the game, they said Bill Belichick was the leader with 22 career wins. He earned his 23rd today. I'll show you what's creepy about Bill Belichick in the Super Bowl this year. I really hope they lose next weekend. Here's what's up, Truth Seeker. Bill Belichick's currently at 223 regular career season wins. The word Masonic in Jewish gematria equals 223. That's for the regular season. The reflection of that number, 322, is the number for Skull and Bones, the Masonic elite order at Yale. Anyhow, when you write out 25, it sums to 149. When you write out Skull and Bones, it sums to 149. If Bill Belichick were to win the Super Bowl this year, he will have won his 24th game next week and his 25th in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl will be played on date with 25 numerology. February 7th, 16. The Patriots won with 27 points today. It will also be a date with 45 numerology. Remember, the college national championship was won 45-40. A difference of 5 points. Nick Saban got his 5th championship. 50 has a numerology of 5. Brady and Belichick, if they won the Super Bowl, will have won their 5th Super Bowl again together. That theming really does go with the college championship. Talk more about it in a moment. In 2013, on this very blog, which you can look up, I wrote about a future Super Bowl between the Patriots and Panthers based on something that happened in a game in 2013. So I hope that's not what's about to come true. It could be. I'm worried. I hate the fucking Patriots. But a lot lines up for the Broncos. So we'll still see. Also, Truth Seeker, Tom Brady's 22-8 in the postseason. And again, after the game, this is what ESPN had up, 228. Also like his record. And again, United States of America also equals 228. Let's hope he's finished there. Something else that's interesting that I should mention also is that if I'm wrong about the Broncos and the Steelers advance over them, Tom Brady's 31st playoff game will be next week, which would fit so well with the Steelers. So I just point these things out. Some people say I do this to cover my tracks in case I'm wrong. No, I'm just trying to reveal to you guys what I see as it plays out. As I always say, I'm a student of my work. Nobody's ever decoded the NFL like this before. I get a lot of things right, some things I'm really close on. So just keep that in mind, Not out here to confuse anyone or mislead them. I'm just sharing with you what I know. A little bit later, they changed the tribute to a minute 19, which they did for a lot of teams today. Earlier this year, CBS had the 119 days until the Super Bowl. I never saw them do this countdown on any other week this year. Just this day where it was 119 days. That was on CBS, which has the symbol of the all-seeing eye. All-seeing eye in gematria equals 119. So does Star of David, the symbol of the Zionist Jews who control the media, who control the NFL, who control pro sports, who practice gematria, who rig the leagues by the numbers. Now again, Truth Seeker, even after saying all this, I still think the Super Bowl is going to be the Panthers and the Patriots. The Panthers and the Broncos. Could be wrong about that, but check this out from today's games. First game summed to 47 points. First Super Bowl in the 47th season. Next game summed to 46 points. Chicago, the Chicago theming. The tributes to the original Super Bowl in the 47th season. When you add 47 and 46, you get 93. What's special about 93 is the word crucifix equals 93. Remember, Jesus and cross equals 74. Gospel equals 74. Messiah equals 74. Masonic equals 74. Only the 33rd state, Oregon, has a gematria of 74. The word Christian equals 47. Revelation's the 66th book of the Bible. The reason I'm saying all this is because the numbers that are important in the league are the numbers that are important to our nation, are the numbers that come from the Bible. The people who are ruling over us this way are using the Bible as a playbook. Think about how football's on Sunday, the same day Christians go to church. Today's game between the Cardinals and the Packers was their 74th game all time. 74 and 33 often come together in a big way. It was played on a date with 33 numerology on the 33rd parallel. Anyhow, with regards to the score summing to 93 today, they came again on the day with 33 numerology. Jesus on the cross is the crucifix at age 33. This could be a meaning that these teams are set up to be essentially martyred next week, meaning they're going to lose in the conference championships. I really hope that's the case because, trust me, I hate the Patriots. Even though I know it's rigged, I just can't stand seeing them win. It just disgusts me. More than the rest of it disgusts me. It all disgusts me. Also, Truth Seeker, the winning teams today, 27 and 26 points in the wins, summing to 53. NFL has a 53-man roster. Today's date numerology also had 53 numerology. Scripted by the numbers. And watching that Peyton Manning commercial where he sings the epic comeback starts right here, that part, after he says that, he swings and whiffs while playing ping pong. And I just wonder if there's some symbolism in that. He came in week 17 at the end, played well, got the rally and the win. That's the beginning of the epic comeback, but how's it going to end for him? This is likely his last season. He wears 18. It's his 18th season. Notice that ping pong has gematria of 53, like the NFL has a 53-man roster. Ping pong, the big way, also sums to 98, like the word prophet. Is there some sort of prophecy? And this epic comeback starts right here, and then the swing and whiff. They're showing this commercial during the NFL playoffs. He plays for the Denver Broncos, right? Also during the playoffs, they're advertising this upcoming new TV show, O.J. Simpson versus the people. And the commercial is while he's driving in his white Bronco. Think about the Denver Broncos. That show debuts February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. O.J. Simpson equals 33. The date of the crime scene for O.J. Simpson, 33 numerology. Race war equals 33. So does the color orange that the Broncos wear. And what I'm trying to say is this. The Broncos played in a Super Bowl on February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year, Super Bowl 48 against the Seahawks, where they lost. They've lost on this date in history. Now this is the date the O.J. Simpson thing's coming out. The O.J. Simpson trial in the media was said to be a win for black America because essentially something finally went right for black people, you could say, in the news. Something that doesn't happen often, sadly. Very prejudiced news that enforces stereotypes. But really that trial was just empty symbolism. In the NFL, if the Super Bowl's Panthers and Broncos, right now I'm leaning towards the Panthers winning. Manning usually gets upset in the big game, and it would be a fitting way for him to end his career with an upset, which is what's happened to him most of his life, college and the NFL. And it would be a major tribute for Cam Newton, black quarterback, defeating the white quarterback of the white Broncos. This is how I'm seeing the riddles. This is how I'm putting it together at the time. After next week's games, we'll have a clearer picture. Who knows? I could even be way off the mark by next week. But this is how I see it now. These are what the numbers are leaning towards. You sports fans who have the brains and who can understand this gematria and numerology, if you guys help me out with this research, the history, we can figure out these things. We can improve this to a greater science. That's pretty much what this is. This is, in a way, a science project. A body of knowledge building, a theory, working at putting it together more soundly with each passing week. The more help I get, the further we'll go. Until next time, Truth Seeker.